everybody has all these ideas. I mean, we have a list, you know, a mile long of all these great things, but you just can't do them all in one season.
Right. Yeah. The branch is going to come off this way.
Yeah.
And you got one this way.
I love it.
And then we're going to dress it up with foliage and put some moss in it. So basically, I just went over the tree with Tim and Joe and some of the management team about what's going on inside the Voodoo room. They came up with a lot of cons on that, a lot of problems that we might possibly come into.
You could build out like a post here or something.
Here's the thing, though. If you cut that off, you got a wheelchair. They won't have access.
Yeah, that's true.
They can't get through.
Joe, I actually agree with what they're saying. I'm sitting here looking at this. I think what's going to happen is when they come up.
After listening to them discuss some of the ideas they might have, I don't know. I'm kind of up in the air about it. Maybe it might work. It might not. We'll just have to see.
16's right. Right? Okay.
Oh, hold on, wait a minute. If you look at it, 16 foot, does that look like it's going to be long enough? What's 16 foot at? So let's bring this down some.
But we definitely need to double it. We can go ahead and say that. It's just a matter of pushing and pulling it.
We need 8 more posts because we're doubling the bridge. We're using the other.
I don't have the lumber in order to double the bridge.
No, we're doubling it because we got the duplicate order that we're using.
So Joe made executive decision to use that other lumber.
Right.
Yeah.
Right now, we're out there, we're rebuilding our skull. We moved it from the front to back in front of our new Voodoo room. And we're building a marsh walk, boardwalk type deal leading into it. This thing is a major construction. It's built the same way they would build marsh walks anywhere in the nation. You can drive your truck across this thing when we get done. It's going to be stout.
All right.
We're doing it to it.
Good.
We're doing it to it, brother. Oh, what great muscles you have. Yeah.
So what we're doing here is we're building onto the Voodoo room that we're doing. We're going to be it's going to be a cool little hallway, some cool effects. Won't tell all the spoilers, but and then we're actually building a new swamp room. So we're going to have a swamp. It's all going to have that theme of Voodoo and just kind of extending the swamp, and so we're going to be very cool effects. It's going to go going on there. Fog. Lasers. It's going to be really cool if it all comes together right. So.
Did you get it? Where'd it go?
Oh, it went in. Oh, it went through.
It went through.
Yes, it did. It blew straight through.
Oh my
God.
It does have. Okay.
I'm proud of you.
What's the most?
Yeah, the newest, latest, greatest.
What's the greatest selling phone of all time?
Okay. Androids.
No, it isn't.
But now, okay.
Every movie you watch a movie, what do they have? An iPhone.
That's because they're the cheapest things out there.
Oh yeah. So there's this huge war at Madworld between the iPhone lovers versus the Samsung lovers or Android, and it's me and Tim, and usually a good many more because iPhone is better. That tout iPhone against Chris and Anthony, who use Samsung, and it's a huge war. We've been doing this for years. Everybody uses iPhone. Yeah, I mean, here and there you'll see a Samsung.
Do you want to be a sheep?
A who?
A sheep, you know, the ones that follow blindly the whole crowd, or you want to actually?
It's the best-selling phone for a reason.
Yeah, because everybody, their brothers, and
Nobody wants the Samsung.
That's the only thing we were keeping in is that wheelchair. You got plenty of room to move
how the
the
hell they
wheelchair
get
this
through
way.
past 3 years in there?
Because you
They
didn't
went
have,
I'm really asking.
you didn't have this over here.
That's taking
Yeah.
up
See,
the
we
spot.
had
That's
to
what
make
you're saying.
sure that that was 36 inches
Yeah,
from
he's
that
right.
stage over here.
Yep.
Yeah.
See,
To be honest, when it comes to talk to Joe and Tim, they're pretty much open to anything. They actually want to hear your opinion. They take it into consideration about a lot of things. Sometimes they totally agree with you. Sometimes they'd be like, that's not going to work.
It's not like you're going all the way
This
over.
isn't going all the way over. This is just going to here as A, a handrail, and B, to get
push 'em
people to
up.
go to experience the full.
You can do
But,
that,
but
but
I'm
you
going
don't
to let you
necessarily
make the
need
final decision. Seriously. Don't do that because you're trying to please me. That's just my advice. It's just an idea. So you have at it with that.
I'm just glad this time, since it's my first year actually doing a room and being out here helping them construct, they actually give me that leeway and actually, trusting me on it.
Got it.
You got one more to the bottom if you can hold it.
Okay.
I am cutting the stick real sharp so I can gouge somebody in the eye. This way it goes through the plywood and through the skull foam. Give it some extra bracing and support.
I'm just thinking, just looking at it, it looks a bit wider. What do you think?
Maybe just a little bit.
Okay.
So,
Well,
we
we'll
get
see
the
once we get those
centerpiece
other
in.
pieces on, and we can see how far off it is. Maybe we can make some filler.
oh, it'd definitely be filled. Okay. This is what we started with, but I'm doing it differently and where it'll look better, in my personal opinion. So they ride through this thing. So this is the asylum. This is going to be the queue line waiting area. I have both volunteered and asked whether if I could bring this together and have some realism. So we have these double doors that we can play around with, just like hospital, and we'll spray paint some things on it. Like it's a psych ward. It's been several months since I've started with it. It's been a slow task, making sure everything is just perfect with the owners. There's a lot to do. In past years, we've not gotten this far along with so many projects, but it seems like we're never going to get it finished. But we end up nailing things together at the last minute. Right when customers are coming in, we're still putting in finishing touches.
Nobody wants the Samsung. iPhone's got everything.
Nobody
you need.
wants to say
The processor is so
No,
much better.
So
hold
much
on.
better.
How,
Camera.
how can 4 gigs of RAM be better than 2? How can 2 be better than 4?
It's their operating system.
iPhone only has
way it
2 gigs of
operates
RAM.
is so much
Ask
smoother.
any tech. Any tech.
That's all it needs. It don't need anymore.
I'll tell you what.
This whole Samsung versus Apple thing, I don't get it. Apple can't even count. They went from iPhone 6, iPhone 7, iPhone 8 to iPhone X. The X means 10. What happened to 9? Did they go to REN or something? They can't count. You know, plus the pictures, the quality, the more memory. Why would you want an inferior piece of equipment and go around claiming it's good? That's like owning a McLaren and going, oh, it's the best car around.
Hey, Chris.
Hi there.
Hey, what's going on, man? No.
Is that
Worse.
cable?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's skip that one.
Let's try the next hole.
Say that for Joe.
It's a Christmas scene we're doing. It is crazy out here right now. It's nuts. We're trying to get everything done, and it's just, it seems that one problem after another keeps coming up.
Now yank it from him.
We're working through the problems, though. We're getting through it one by one. More problems come up, of course, but we're working through it, and we're going to get there.
Eyeball it. I want to make sure we're straight. If one of y'all says this is crooked, I'm gonna tell you, you're looking at it sideways again, okay? Yeah, somebody has a habit, Joe, of saying, "You give me this."
Yeah. You know, I like to just snap my fingers and make it all come together, but this year is going to be fantastic, folks. You're going to have a great time when you come to Madworld. You know, it just keeps getting better and better, and we're not going to stop. We're just going to keep raising that bar because we love our customers, and we want them to just enjoy and come here and each year say it's better and better, and just can't wait to come back.
Listen, I have a Samsung, and I'm.
You're not
Son,
even
you,
I mean,
you just
to
had
me,
whatever your dad
Your dad
gets you.
bought you a phone.
Yeah,
I wanna hear it.
To
He
me,
bought you an iPhone. Good job.
No, a Samsung, because his
Hold-
dad
hold-
loves him. That's
hold
why.
on, hold on.
His dad loves him. He bought him a Samsung.
My dad don't let he don't let
to
me
me,
much.
the people, that's like the Obama lovers, you know, or Apple users. That's all I gotta say. Okay.
How is Obama
I bet
lovers
Hillary Clinton
Apple
has
users?
an
How
iPhone.
does that tie
Hillary
into
Clinton's got an
politics?
iPhone. It has the portrait mode that Apple always brags about.
Doesn't look near as good.
Yeah, wait. Well, when resolution, okay,
Who
hold
invited you to
on.
this
When
interview?
you go
I
buy
don't know.
when
They
you go
said
buy a
for me to
TV,
come.
what do you buy? The highest what?
Resolution.
Because it's got a better picture.
Yep.
So we have the skull has been a pain in our rear end for about a month or so now. Just trying to get the pieces back together, get that thing. It's definitely seen better days, but we are pretty close to getting that thing finally put back together, and it's going to be a great addition to our haunt here this year with the Voodoo Swamp area room, and we also got the bridge that we've made big strides of getting done. So a lot of progress. Got a little bit left, but it's looking great.
Yeah, please do that.
It's not only about the money, it's about really the creativity that goes into it with the people that we have. We come together to be able to come up with those scenes, with those interactions, to be able to create an unbelievable entertaining experience. You know, we want to scare people. That's what we are. We're a haunt. But more than that, we are about entertainment. Entertaining people is what we want to do. We want people to come in there to be scared, to laugh, to cry, if they use the restroom on themselves, that happens too. But hey, you know, at the end of the day, they're leaving. They had a good time, and that's what we want to accomplish, and that's what we've accomplished.
Yeah.